Hello, good afternoon, everyone. We are here with an open window because I've forgotten how to stream. So I'm going to go fix that real quick. Look at that. Ta-da! No more red glare behind me. Anyways, hi guys. Welcome to Reading Sprints. I am here with the lovely Neva. What are you up to? That is not where I want to post this. My players would be so confused. What are you up to today?
I'm reading some of a buddy read that me and Brittany are doing.
Oh, nice.
And then that's it. I have no
idea. Are you allowed to say which book it is, or is it a secret?
It's called The Witch is Dead. It's the second book in the Dark Oz series. I don't know. We found this by accident. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Is that the one that no, you said Dark Oz. Is this dark romance or is this the YA series?
No, this is a dark romance book.
Okay, then that is not the one that I was thinking of. Never mind.
It's a Wizard of Oz retelling.
Yeah,
Serum Wizard of Oz retelling. But she needed it. She ended up finding it for a vlog, like a Kindle. Her Read It or Delete It series.
Oh, yeah.
First episode up, and she was like, "We should read this together." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Let me see if I have it," and I did. Probably because we got it for like stuff for Kindle.
That is a smart thing to do.
Yeah. So we went ahead and we read that one, and then I finished the first one because she finished it before I did. But we finished the first one, and then we started the second one yesterday. So I need to read 2 chapters today.
Very nice. That's cool. I am in the last 10% of Wrath of the Triple Goddess by Rick Riordan. This is the 7th Percy Jackson. Yes. Here's the thing. It's book 7 in the series, but they decided to start the Senior Year Adventures book 2. So this is book 2 in the Senior Year Adventures.
I was gonna say, didn't they start over number wise with the spin-offs?
It depends, because when Chalice of the Gods came out last year before last year, there was no number on it. It was just Percy Jackson and the Olympians number 6. The Senior Year Adventures is new.
Got you.
So, which means my books don't match. It's fine. I'll have unmatching books for Rick Riordan. But only for him.
Right.
So, anyways, I'm such a dramatic little bitch. I had a good time with it. I don't think it's hitting quite as hard as Chalice of the Gods did, but I'm really liking it. There are just a few things that Percy has focused on at the that happened at the beginning that I'm just we keep repeating this. Okay. And I think it is very based on where Rick and his wife, who I believe they met very early on, were when they were at the end of school, the end of their high school years. Because she's yeah, kids, sounds great. Kind of seeing that, we're hinting that those things are in the future, not fixating them, but hinting at it. I'm I don't know many teenagers now that would be thinking about these things, but cool. So, hello to Neil. Welcome. And we have a Julie. Made it back in time. Just did 2 pickups, groceries, and a book for Brittany's Patreon read-along. Very nice. That is so cool. Hello, Stacy. And we have a Kiana. All right. And an Aoife. Aoife says, I am in the midst of video editing and rendering. It's taking 20 years, and I'm reading 1,000 Years by Cecilia Ahern. Very nice. I have a video that is exporting right now. I do believe it is going to be done well before yours, though, unfortunately, for you, Aoife. I think it had 5 minutes left. So. Oh! Is my title a book or is everything okay at home? Conundrum in a Human Suit. Okay, that's... Oh, do you guys want to take a guess as to what that is left over from? Hold on. Let me fix that. So I like to hint at things with my like title when I am DMing for my players. So that was last week's or this week's what the DM was. Because it used to be like I was just like everyone else. And then I was like, let's get cute with this. So I know I need to do overlays. I just haven't decided how I want to do them yet. So anyways, but no, everything is fine at home, Aoife. I just forgot to change that. Julie is editing a video and taking breaks with Truth Witch. I need to reread this. I need to reread these books because it's been so fucking long. My whole just came in for the third Gilmore Girl audio, so doing that and organizing my craft room a little. Okay, so as someone who is not, like, I have heard such good things about this book that, like, even though I never had a Gilmore Girl phase, I want to read it. Like, I've heard it's very, very good. Let's see. Hey, Bree! Not reading at the moment, wrapping up some organizing first, then reading and maybe some editing. Are we shocked? But I filmed 3 videos last week. Listen, the editing is the hard part, right? Oh no, had a medical related oopsie, so my very late lunch will have to wait until the second sprint, reading Foundation in the first one, then maybe. Yeah, it's left over from D&D. I was feeling some type of way Tuesday, so, and it kind of works for what we're doing. Which, fun fact, all of my other tabs, except for this one, and what is going to be Focus here in just a moment, are currently stuff left. Oh, no, wait, this is left from Thursday night. This is from my character that I play. I can close all of this. I don't need this shit. Woohoo. And I don't need that either. Look at that. Okay. Maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to do D&D notes. Anyways. Tennille, I hope the medical related oopsie is taken care of and you are good. I've had some of those before when I was thinking things are supposed to be happening. So they're never fun. They're never fun. How do you feel, Neva, about an hour-long sprint?
That's fine.
Okay. You know what we don't need, though? I don't think we need the era's background. I know Winter Cabin is popular right now. It's here. There we go. We're gonna do Cozy Cabin for this. All right, because I'm cozy vibes.
I think that's the one I use. Is Cozy Cabin.
Yeah. That was the same thing that happened with me today. I think you were there. Like we talked.
Freaking Aoife.
We both reacted. Babe, that's what putting Taylor Swift is on for. I'm not even kidding. I have listened to her like every day this entire year. That's great. I'm cold and it makes me sad to see that because Eras is no longer happening. So we're changing the background. Anyways, I think you were there when I talked about my foot thing that happened to Neil, and it's just like, well, this is freaking inconvenient. Don't have to. ER trips are never fun, but like, it's always a plus when whatever is done, you can handle yourself, right? And since we have medical people in the family, we handle a lot of stuff ourselves. But, anyways, I hope everything ends up good as soon as you're able to get it taken care of quickly, though. All right, let me share my screen with y'all. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here because Margaret wants cozy vibes. Margaret wants it to be warmer. Margaret is tired of being a wet cold. Is this the one? Yes, this is the one. That's the worst part, is the wet cold. So, I know you were rolling your eyes up in the...
No, because wet Florida cold is different.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I roll my eyes at people that I know are landlocked in Florida. and then are like
Well
52 degrees is so cold. And I'm like, okay, but like you live in the middle of Orlando and there's no ocean anywhere around you.
Well, here is the thing, actually. It was colder when I lived in Gainesville. Hold on, let me pull this. Because I have done winter in both places. Bitch.
Yeah, so okay, so I've done winter landlocked. I've also done winter on the ocean.
The
Like
temperature is lower, but I do think that like I feel like in Gainesville it warmed up a lot faster if that once the sun got up. So like it's snowing temperatures up in Orlando and Gainesville right now, or was the other day. We haven't gotten below 40 here. Or we haven't gotten to like 32 at least. But everything is like you just I keep having to change my socks. Not because I'm sweating, but because they just keep getting like saturated with cold and then they feel wet. And I'm like, come on. Anyways, I understand that it is not as cold as it is other places, but our houses are not made to hold in heat. So like just not fun. The annoying part is they don't let out enough heat during the summer either. So then you're hot.
right, so then it's hot. Yeah.
Florida is just, it doesn't do weather well. All right. We are going to go for an hour for this first one. So I will wait, hold on. I want to make sure the intervals are correct because I think I might have changed them up a little bit. No, they are correct. Great. All right. We're going to go for an hour. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. I forgot that Bookly does confetti when you put in a. And so I was like, why is there.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no! Does it think I finished the book?
Yeah, it does it. I think it's each session or something.
Yeah, it's a new thing. And I'm still not used to it.
And like it's fine, but I the first time it did it to me because I haven't used. So I meant to use it last year. And I would always just forget. Like it wasn't part of my normal like reading routine. So I would just forget. And so this year I've made it part of my reading routine where like if I'm reading, I'm not perfect with it by any means, but if I'm reading, I'm like, oh, you need to start Bookly.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
The first time it did it, I had read like 10 pages of this book and it threw up the confetti and I was like, did I mark this as done? Oh no. Oh
yeah,
no, my stats are going to be all over the place.
I'm still adjusting to the changes that they've made for this year. I don't necessarily like them. So if I find something I like better, I might cancel and do something else.
Yeah,
but
and
like
I don't pay. I use
they have the reading timer, and that's the thing that like
that's yeah. And there's only one other app that I've found that has the reading timer, and I didn't like it as much. I don't even remember what it was called.
Yeah.
Bookly, I think. And I didn't like that one for the way that it tracks. At least with Bookly, you can backtrack and track things if you forget to. But like with the other one that I had, you couldn't do that. So like it just wouldn't count toward your reading.
Well,
and I was like,
that's how I have an 11-day streak because like I've started going to bed at like midnight now that I don't have to be up as early. Which means technically my reading for the day is happening the next day, but like I haven't slept yet. It's not tomorrow.
Right, so you can go back and do it. That's what I do with that's what I do with Storygraph too. Which is why I like Storygraph so much, but Storygraph doesn't have the integrated timer.
We're gonna get there, Rope. Yeah. Hold on, sorry.
Okay.
I like that timer. I haven't like if Storygraph had an integrated timer like this, that's all I would use at this point.
Right.
I would cancel Bookly, put all my money back in Storygraph. But anyways, I got to page 298 of Wrath of the Triple Goddesses. And I have seen what God has done for Percy and Annabeth, and I would like him to do that for me as well. It's very sad. I got 11 pages done. I got 11 pages done there. Hey,
your hair is looking crazy.
Hello, lovely.
I gotta move that light. It's very dark.
I need to go and backtrack my Storygraph.
No, because I'm gonna have to move it because it's finicky. So as soon as I move it, it's gonna shut off, and then I gotta play with it to turn it back on.
Yeah. So,
but I didn't realize how dark it like even with the light on, it makes this room really. This room is not this dark. Like if I'm filming, it's not this dark. For some reason, my built-in web my computer just makes it look super dark.
It might just have a lower whatever the frac that is that you do.
I think I'm just gonna move in the next sprint because like if it turns off, I can play. I have time to play with it to turn it back on.
Yeah,
I'll just move the ring light forward.
I got one of these for like $20. I'm sorry to flash y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy another one. I had one and I think it got lost when we moved.
Yeah. Oh, that happens.
I need to buy a new one so that attaches to the computer because I actually really did like that because it was a ring light that attaches to the computer.
Yeah.
Because you just put it on the side so that I wasn't just like staring at it. Yeah. But it would at least brighten up my face.
Yeah, my camera technically has a light, but like if I turn this off, hold on, that's still not off. It's not nearly as bright, so I feel like this is the better light for me. So, anyways, Rope. It's Percy Jackson. I'm freaking loving it. I'm fine.
Are you?
Like, we're doing a bunch of emotional stuff and a bunch of funny stuff all at the same time because it's Percy and we're in Percy's head. So, like, I'm fine. It's fine. How did you do, Neva?
I did read some of The Witch is Dead. Listen.
Stack. Okay, here we go.
Honestly, Brittany and I are loving this series.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, Margaret, were you around for like the era of Witsec? Were we and I don't mean like were you around because you were around, like we knew you, but were
Were
you
we
part of
Witsec?
that discourse?
You're gonna have to
We
let me
would
know.
read so Brittany and I would have read I would have read Witsec. I read the first 3 books in 3 days or in 6 days. And that was in 2023.
These books?
Yes.
Okay. I was like,
Okay.
this is a U.S. government agency. I don't think you mean that.
No, so the books look very YA, but they're not. They're reverse harem. And she's in the WITSEC, so witness protection.
obviously.
Anyone doesn't know what that is, but she's in witness protection, and she ends up having a relationship with her neighbors who are all brothers. So there's a set of twins, and then an older brother, and then a middle brother.
This sounds familiar. I don't
like Brittany. So when I read this book, this series in 2023, because I was still in Indiana, I worked at Taco Bell. I read the first 3 books in 6 days, and then I had to wait 6 months for the last book to come out.
We've known each other that entire time. If you read it, 2023.
In that time, Brittany, I think Kelsey also read it. Crystal read it. Rainey started it but never completed it. So I just got everybody to read this book, and the person that got me to read it was Brittany from Gigi and Bo.
Okay.
She posted about it in her stories. Did you lose your hair tie?
No, there is noise happening outside of my window. So my window is right up, it overlooks the sidewalk and the road. So occasionally there will be odd noises. So if you see me go, probably something weird is happening outside. I think it was just a cart or something. Somebody's walking their kid.
I was like, oh, this looks really YA. So I had messaged her about it, and she's like, it's not YA, it's reverse harem, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, let me try it. And I ate it up. Okay. Brittany read it, and she was like, these are the best books ever. And then we were let down a bit because the audiobooks came out. And as hyped as they were, we thought they would be full cast, and they're not. It's one female narrator for most of the book, and we were like, well, this sucks, we don't want really to do the audiobooks now, whatever, so we're going to at some point reread them physically. And this series, the Dark Oz series, is giving us that same feeling. So far, Dark Oz has been my best book of the month. Now, in my defense, I've only read 2 books this month, so that means nothing. But Dark Oz, I had to make myself read the book. Not that I didn't like the games Gods Play. I did. I gave it 4.5. But Ari picks my first book every year.
Yeah.
And originally she picked The Spell Shop, but I was supposed to buddy read that with Katie, so it fell through what?
Do every week, once a week, do I pick a different book?
Sure, if you want to.
Wait, Mommy, can I pick you a different book because you finished your other one?
I will, in the next sprint, I will come down and you can pick a new book out of the bucket. Okay?
No.
What?
My quote unquote nightstand is
the table is cleared off?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the middle of the room.
Okay.
So then
it's easier to get up.
Yeah,
get up
and
here.
plus I can play in there with more crafting stuff and stuff because I have a table to put them on. So.
Well, I'm going to bring the table up here, so you're going to use. But I mean, if you want a bigger desk, you can use my desk. Is that what you're wanting? Is a bigger desk? Okay, I'll get my desk down for you. Okay, go on. But it's giving us that same feeling.
You bring it up here. Can I do stuff on it?
No, leave it cleared off because I'm going to come get it in the next sprint. When I come downstairs, I'm going to bring it up here. Okay. Thank you. So I've marked Dark Oz as my best book of the month because for anyone who uses Allie's spreadsheet, she did really update it for 2025.
Oh, nice.
So we have book bracket and everything now. Yeah. And
Allie!
So because what she did was she put it so that you can insert an image an image of the cover of your book. So when you do that and then you mark the book as red or whatever, there's a spot on the spreadsheet now where you can tick the box if it's the best book of the month for you, and it will automatically it'll auto generate it into the book bracket for you.
I love that. There, I have it. I found it.
I think it was like $5 for the 2025 one. And I don't know if she updated the 5-year ones also. I kind of
think that she might have updated the version at least that you buy.
Which is, that's what I'm wondering is because I'm going to check mine because I do have the 5-year. I'm going to check mine and see if there's any updates that have been made. Because if there is, I'll just re-download it.
Yeah.
And then put all my data again. It's not really a big deal. Because I do kind of like the 5-year because I can see everything all together that way.
That makes sense.
I do have to figure out though how to make it so that it's not tracking my. She has it in here, like in the instructions on how to do it, but I don't think I'm doing it correctly. So I'm gonna have to Google it or ask Brianna. Well, because I need to make it so that my DNFs are not tracked as books read. When she makes the spreadsheet, she puts in the little thing like the cover page, the instructions. She says if you do not she says that the total books read count on the yearly monthly stats include DNF'd books. And if you don't want that to be included, you have to add read DNF false to the end of the formulas on those pages. But I don't think I'm doing that correctly.
Doing it right.
And I don't know enough about spreadsheets to know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm always just proud of myself that I can convert the star reads page to reflect 6-star books and and not like break anything, and also to reflect all of like the 0.25 because she does 0.5, but she doesn't give me 0.25 or 0.75, so I have to do that myself. And I managed to do that every year and not break the spreadsheet, and I'm proud of myself enough for that.
I used to know how to do spreadsheet stuff, but the last time I actually studied, because I had to do it in school, I believe I was working with like Windows 2000.
Right.
Or Office 2000.
And I don't know Google Sheets
been a while
to know what I'm doing. I wish I would pay for like one of our bookish people to do like a specific like reading tracker spreadsheet course. Like I would pay for that.
Yeah.
Because when I've tried to use like Skillshare, it's not specific to the reading part. Like it's specific to spreadsheets, like to Google.
Yeah, it's specific to spreadsheets, but not the formulas you'd use to do.
But not the formulas you would use for like reading, like tracking your reading. And I wish that someone would do it because I would literally pay like a premium price for you to teach me how to do it.
That
okay, I have paid for stupider courses. I'm just saying that I don't use anymore. So, like,
I mean, I was about to pay $225 for a photography course that I just found for $75. So,
right, like I would pay like you could be like, this is $200, and I would be like, you take my money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just because I feel like so many people use the spreadsheets, and I don't even need you to give me like all of your tips and tricks. I need you to show me how to track things and how to input the formulas, and I can figure out the rest of it on my own, like how to color code and all of that.
Yeah.
I don't need people to give me like, I feel like this is just like with other things too, but I feel like with spreadsheets and digital planning, there's a lot of gatekeeping that goes on, and I'm like, that's great, but like if I can't figure it out, I'll still buy your damn spreadsheet. Yeah. And really, I want to buy your spreadsheet, like, because I love Allie's spreadsheet. I want to continue to buy Allie's spreadsheet and then just adjust it for what I need. I don't even necessarily want to build my own. So like I just need you to show me what formulas I'm supposed to use so I can edit it. Yeah,
that makes sense. Real quick, we'll go through some hellos and then get some updates. So, because we've got some conversations going on in here. Hello, Samira. Welcome. We also have Super Rouge 5000. Hello, I'm new here. I'll be watching a K-pop variety show. Very nice. Hey, Miss JT. Reading Sherry Frankie's book, The House of My Mother. That, I found out about that recently. I was like, well, I might have to read that. Might have to read that. Like, oh my god, I recognize that me and my brother got away pretty easy based on like other kids that grew up fundy and fundy adjacent. So, hello, Jet. So, is this a good I'm actually still in bed, or is this a I'm not feeling? I hope you're feeling well, and you're choosing to stay in bed, and it's not that oh god, I'm not ready. Nope. I hope you're having a nice time staying in bed.
I hope you're having a nice time staying in bed too, because just so everyone knows, I did not go to sleep until 7 o'clock this morning. My body was like, sleep? What's that?
I hate it. Every now and then, actually, no, about once a month, my brain will go, no, we don't sleep today.
What is sleep? And I was like, we could have had this energy during 24-hour sprints. That would have been great.
We don't sleep. And it's not even that I have energy. It's just that my brain's like, no, I'm not going to turn off. There's nothing you can do about it. You're going to be awake all night. And it's like,
cool. Thank you so much.
So, yeah. It's happened less often since I started working from home. So I'm wondering how much of that was like stress combined with other things that would be happening around that time of the month.
Right.
So, hey, Max. Rope, you made it before. You made it before we got to the final sprint. You're here for a while. Hello. Took a break from sprints for a few hours, but all I did was eat lunch and finish a puzzle. Listen, that's productive. I'm simply more productive during sprints. So glad to find yours. You're welcome. I have my days that I'm like, okay, absolutely. We got to have that accountability. Some days I'm okay.
Monday is truly my most productive day, and it's because I'm running my own sprints.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes I'm more productive when I'm watching than when I am running or on sprints. Because like reading wise, because like when I'm running them, I'm like, oh, I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do all of these things. Like suddenly brain's like, I have the energy to do this now. But yeah, puzzle. We have one downstairs that we just finished. One of my dad's Christmas gifts that I can talk about now. Is that I got him one of those like puzzle, not tables, but like puzzle boards that like it has a cover for the puzzle and it's got the drawers and it technically has a lazy Susan that you can put it on and it'll turn, but he hasn't let us do that because I was like, do we want to do this? He's like, no, because then you'll turn it and you'll annoy me. And I was like, okay. So, yeah, we have one that we just did because we started it when my brother was down. And we usually do that when my brother's down. Hello, Bree. Just joining. I've been baking and listening to Beyond the Wand. Tom Felton's. I did not know he had a memoir. Very interesting. Okay. Hey, okay. Tennille says, I made it to 168 Foundation and watching Danny's new video. Very nice. Wait. Libby gives you flowers when you return a book early?
It does. It'll pop up like a thing where you have little flowers if you return a book early.
Well, I guess I need to return a book early now. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Rope. Oh, no. Okay, 20% and loving it. Loving it. It's always better when the author of a memoir narrates it. Okay, hold on. You told us what you were reading, but like, what was it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. And Kelly Bishop is an actor, which means that she's already got some experience in like doing some of that stuff. Video uploading to YouTube for Monday, 61% through 1,000 different ways. Very nice. Julie made some progress in the video editing, but I also fell asleep. That's relatable.
That's fair.
I very relatable. Like, why is it that I always want to sleep when I should be editing, and then I'm ready to edit when I should be sleeping? Explain that one to me.
Right.
At any rate, I read the first short story in This Way Lies Madness, which is Shakespeare retellings. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Rouge watched a few episodes of my show. I love the show. I've seen it a few times before, but I've started it again from the beginning. I don't know. Listen, you will see me throwing no shade. I watched all 3 seasons of The Legend of Vox Machina 3 times so far this year. Last year. I watched it 3 times last year. Because, like, I had to watch it with my brother, and then I wanted to watch it again. And then I had to watch it with Cal, because I introduced Cal to the show. And I'm obsessed. It's a problem, probably. So, anyways, 60% into the house of my mother. I'm glad those women are in jail. Yeah, I've been following a lot of that. This is, I mean, one of the things that really came out that I don't think people have learned the lesson is that you shouldn't, like, being very careful about when you report people online to CPS. Because, like, part of why they got away with everything for so long was because they were not taking the reports seriously because so many people were reporting them. And some of it was over really stupid stuff that can happen to any parent. Like, there definitely was obvious abuse happening in their vlogs. But, like, when you're reporting someone because they lost their, 2 or 3-year-old in a store. My mother was a helicopter mom and lost me in stores. So, like, it happens. Hello, Tuesday. I'm reading No Exit by Taylor Adams. You are welcome for sprints. I do the same with Storygraph 2. My update for today was actually what I did yesterday, for example. Yep. I just finished the Percy Jackson series long ago. I loved it so. It's such a, and I loved all the. It really is such a interesting retelling of the Greek myths and the way that Rick adapts them. I think the clearest adaptation is Sea of Monsters because that's almost a beat for beat adaptation of the I want to say the Odyssey. I'm pretty sure it's the Odyssey because the Iliad is the Trojan War. And I love how he the things that he thinks of to modernize things. It's really interesting. Are we talking about Percy Jackson? Yeah, definitely a casual fan of the series. Bro, why do you do this to people? They're actually going to believe. These people don't know me yet. They don't know that I have. Oh, that's where that headphone went. Sorry, I've been looking for this all day. It was in my pocket. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of the entire original series because I just love it that much. Yeah, I read Percy. So originally I was a Greek mythology girly, and then I read the Percy Jackson series because I discovered Greek mythology, I think, when I was 8 or 9 through one of my mom's old books. So, anyways, but yes, yeah, a reading spreadsheet course would be fantastic. Use Google Forms as a way to input my data and then transfer it to a. Okay. I guess I'll get out of bed and make some food since it's 4:30 and I haven't left the bed yet today. Oh, I've just been in bed doom. I've tried to at least make a point of if I'm going to have a day where I'm doom scrolling, I at least get out of bed and leave my room and go doom scroll in my office. So I've been trying to at least do that. Let's see. I might stop watching my show for a while. I've been watching it all day. I might read Thursday Murdoch. I need to read this. Yes, he does. He does love puzzles. Finally finished reading finished reread of Iron Flame, reading for Onyx Storm, but now I don't know what to pick it up. Nice. Okay. So Rope, I am on episode 110 of the original campaign, and as soon as I finish that, I think we'll see. I may start getting caught up on campaign 3, at least up until the Mighty Nine come in, because I know I need to watch some episodes of the Mighty Nine before I just want to have started the Mighty Nine before I get to that part in campaign 3. But I also know campaign 3 is ending soon, so I'm worried. Anyways, hello, Ryan. Hello, I've been walking across the town in the cold listening to Dune Coons. Oh, the Ryan. Okay. I listen in stores sometimes. I always find her in the book section. I feel like that's a very good place to find me, though. Yeah, they're so good. I might have gotten up earlier, but Merlin and Raja were both sleeping on top of me, so relatable. If I had a Merlin and a Raja and they were not sending me to the hospital, I also would not get up if they were sleeping on top of me. Might get up if I had to pee. But not if they were sleeping on top of me. No, it's fine. Anyways, shall we do another sprint? That sound good? That's okay. I did them like movement. Yes. Okay. Adding that to stage. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Wait. We got one more and then we'll be caught up. That's how I got into the Percy Jackson series. I love Greek mythology so much. So that's why I started Percy Jackson. Yep. I went to see the movies first, I think. Yeah, my tummy is demanding food. So yeah. Yep. I understand that. I think I might have actually read, or must, if you will. I understood what you said. I think I might have read the first 3 books before the movie came out. I don't remember when the movie came out. Like, I know it came out my final year of college, but yeah, anyways. Okay, so let's pull this guy up. I'm going to finish this book, and then I'm going to sit and figure out what to do with the rest of my life. So, ooh, egg rolls sound delicious, Rope. All right, let us go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Welcome back. Let me pull this down. How did everyone do in that sprint? I finished my book.
Yeah,
over. It was very good. 5 stars. We loved it. I'm not ready for this series to be over. Just not. I'm just not. I'm fine. It's fine.
Sure.
Where'd your sprint go?
We ran to the library so we could drop off our bookmarks for adult reading
Oh, nice.
challenge. And then I read like 2 pages, which is fine.
And believe it or not, I've kept up with her the last 2 days on bookmarks.
Not bad.
And the librarian was like, "Do you want 2 this time?" And I was like, yeah. Because you only have to read for 300 minutes. Which is
That's
5
not-
hours.
It's 5 hours.
I read that in like a day.
I know that because I was like, okay, we're gonna do 10 minutes a day reading. How many minutes is that? I was like, okay, how many hours is 300 minutes? Because I knew like 30 days, 10 minutes, obviously easy math.
Right.
I was like, okay, 5 hours. That's a reasonable amount because we're starting small with our goals this year, and we will progressively make them larger as we go.
I'm on my third
So,
book this
That's
week.
what I'm. That's
I
what
read
I'm
5
also.
books all last year.
That's what I'm also doing.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also switched to audiobooks, which he never was
Nice.
using audiobooks
Right.
before last week. So
Nice. I mean, beginning of the year is a great time to start a new format of book.
Oh, it's working out awesome. I love it.
and then he was like, now I know why you read books so quick. Yeah. Because if I'm just like if I don't feel like reading my eyeballs, in my ears it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it makes boring things so much less boring. So I get more reading done and more boring things done.
Right. Like I can adult and read. Say less.
Well, I don't know about the adult part.
I adult just fine, thanks.
But...
Most days. Thanks.
Beautiful. Okay. I love it. So message with some people watched some of Gavin's video and got to page 200 of Foundation. I don't know if I've seen Gavin's new video, but I'm behind on most of his stuff anyways. Got to 34% of the third Gilmore Girl, craft room organizing and dishes done. All chores for the day. Beautiful. I'm about to start. I'm gonna drop my ring. That's fine. It's a ring that I don't use. I need to do some things that are chore-like tonight. So that I'm probably gonna either put on Critical Role or I'm gonna put on an audiobook. I'm just not looking forward to the audiobook I'm doing next. So there's that. But I want to finish this project. I think I've got 3 books left in this stupid project. Julie says, finished my editing, currently watching through the final and making pizza for dinner. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I need to go figure out what I'm going to do for a thumbnail for my video that's supposed to go up tomorrow because guess what I forgot to do when I was making this video?
What did you forget to do?
I forgot to take a thumbnail. And I realized it as I was literally doing this and taking all the makeup off. So there was it wasn't like, oh, I can just change back into that shirt.
That's why all my thumbnails look exactly the same.
Yeah.
I just switch out a few, I switch out like key things, like they obviously fit the video, but that's why it's just like a copy paste. I change the backgrounds occasionally. That's about it. And I change like the stuff because I do my face on one side.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have one. I just duplicate it. And then on the other side, I have all my little book covers, and the book covers get switched out.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I forget to change the title of the video. That's happened twice. Only once did it actually get uploaded that way though.
If the stack of books on the front of this on this thumbnail doesn't entirely match the stack of books at the end of the video, mind y'all's business. Because I might just grab a thumbnail from a previous TBR that has about the same number of books. What might be happening? It's fine. I might actually have a TBR in that same shirt.
I mean,
I like this shirt. I might have a video, a thumbnail or a picture already that in that same shirt. Hello, CC Cloud. Joined during the sprint and read 18 pages in Guardian by Priest. Okay. Got some food cooking and brownies in the oven. I kind of want to come over. Can't eat them. Sound delicious. We have someone else who's like, brownies, yum. Delicious. We love brownies. Didn't read this sprint. I was watching Gavin's newest vlog on YouTube. I've been having a really sore back all day, so it's been hard to focus on reading. That is rough. That's like when you're in pain, that's focus.
oh Lord,
Hard, let alone like it's so hard
Froze.
when you're like
Can
started.
you look behind the chair and see if my laptop's not plugged in?
Yeah.
Oh no! Is your laptop dying?
It's yelling at me that it has a low battery.
Oh
Okay,
no!
be careful. Of the
Yeah, this one always ends up plugged in because it will not. It has enough battery to turn on and then turn itself back off.
Okay, it is now, but it wasn't.
Yep, I
'Cause
heard
as soon
that.
as you fixed it. It went.
Ding. All right. There you go.
Gotta love technology. So okay. Well, shall we do one I think this is gonna be the last sprint. One last sprint, do you think?
Sure.
Sure. Let's do it then. One more sprint, Rouge. I'm thinking I'm so hungry. Yeah, I'll get food after sprints because I ate, I think, about 4:00 ish. I ate when sprints started. So like there's food. Yeah, that is what happens when you stay in bed all day, Jess. Read another story, but got distracted by SpongeBob. I keep getting distracted by Downton Abbey, which is just embarrassing considering that I refuse to watch past season 3. Because if I don't watch the season 3 Christmas special, the bad thing doesn't happen.
Not quite sure that's how that works, but sure. We'll go
No,
with that.
it does. They're still happy. They're having a baby. That's where it ended for me, and I'm keeping it that way. Yeah, that's a long time ago, Jess. You need some get yourself a snack. Get yourself a snack, please. Thank you. So, anyways, let's pull this guy back. Yeah, that's where the thing happened, and I knew it was coming because Dan Stevens is a poopy head. I'm so mad at that man. I love that he left, got into one really big movie, and we haven't heard from him since. That's what you get. Because they were willing to work with him. So, anyways, it didn't happen because I didn't watch it. Just like if I don't sleep, it's not tomorrow. It didn't happen because I didn't watch it. So I'm going to pop this back up and we are going to read in our little cozy cabin for 1 more hour and then we'll chat for a bit and we'll go. So we're going in 3, 2, 1, mute the mics. Welcome back, everybody. That was our last sprint. How did we all do? You can't tell how I did because it's all been put away. But I folded my socks. I finally just got all of the socks that have been just like sitting at the bottom of the laundry basket for like a month. Folded those, or since the last time I did laundry. I think I did laundry more recently than a month ago. And I also sorted and put in a load of laundry because I'm out of warm pants. So I've got to fix that. Anyways, how did you do, Neva? How is The Witch is Dead going for you? I did not start a book.
I'm almost to my pages for the day, so.
Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. I have to sit down and figure out which of us is going to do that for Innocent Mage. Had to see which book it was. But anyways, how did everyone else do? Let's see. We had a Christina join us. Yes, do you remember to hydrate? I will be honest, Christina, this is why I got up. I was like, I'm going to go do the laundry. Otherwise, I will have nothing to wear tomorrow. I mean, I will have things to wear tomorrow. They just won't be clean. So, thank you. Bree says, I accidentally closed the app, but I'm back. Finished my organizing, took some bookstagram photos and flew photos in the snow and did some tidying. We love it. Jess has eaten the foodstuffs and now moved on to brownies. Now that I've eaten, I feel so hungry. Like I could eat everything in the house twice. I kind of hate it when that happens, to be honest. I've been there. I've done that. Like, especially when it's like you eat and then it's like, oh, but I'm full, but then you're hungry 20 minutes later. It's like, come on, could we not have done this? Could we not have just let me be hungry? So, anyways, give me just a second. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so there are not sprints that I see in the next one, but I'm going to grab something else. That would be the Graylin working hard, Jess. Video is uploading. Pizza has been eaten and it hit 82% of truth. Whoo! You're in that, like, where things are getting to the, oh, Julie. Oh, Julie. Oh, Julie. You're getting to the part where my torment began. You're so close to that part, which is the end of this book. But anyways, read 80 pages. Very nice. Rope says, no reading that time. Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder was on TV, so that occupied. I read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. Tuesday says that was an eating sprint, but did manage to read. Hey, listen, you read about 30 pages. That's not bad. The bad guy is so cartoony in this. Oh, no. Rope, if you tell me you were productive, I can sense no lie. I may or may not still be at 40% of truth, which I legit don't want to read anything ever again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. See, this is why, okay, so I was feeling this way, Jess, which is why I picked up Wrath of the Triple Goddesses as my first book for the year. And I refused to read anything else until I had finished it. Because the project I'm working on was kind of killing my brain. And I know there's one book left that I'm going to like on it. And 2 books left that I'm probably not. Well, I'm going to feel ambivalent about one of them. And I have a feeling I'm going to have issues with the other one. So, anyways, having a lot of feelings right now. Feel free to text me your feelings, Julie. Your torment began and 4 books later still happening. This woman is feeding me crumbs, Jess. Crumbs. I literally go back and read the beginning of chapter 56 of Blood Witch so many times. Anyway, I think it was chapter 56. It might have been chapter 55, but I know exactly like where in my book it is. It's bad. And I want food so bad. I want to be fed and I cannot wait. Witchlight is going to feed me well. I'm speaking that into existence. Watch some news articles, finish another couple of chapters, but hope to read another 60 pages before I switch to an audio only book, Blade of Secrets. I need to read that. I'm sorry, Jess. I hate when the reading just isn't helpful. Please talk to me about Truth Witch. Julie. I don't have enough people that talk to me about Truth Witch. Jess is welcome to talk to me about Truth Witch as well, but I don't have enough people that talk to me about Truth Witch. Anyways. See, now I was thinking of putting Truth Witch on my someday TBR, but not sure if I'm up for the tournament. So here's the good news to Neil. Hopefully, I have never gotten to the end of a Susan Dennard series, so it is really good. Oh, it's such good torment. Like I will say it depends on which ship you get into, because there is one ship where you get more food, several ships where you get more food than others. My ship, I just have not. I have not. We got one scene of them, and I'm fine. I'm fine. Anyways, the good news to Neil is the torment hopefully will soon be over. I mean, I haven't gotten to the end of a single Susan Dennard series yet. I need to read The Whispering Night. Haven't gotten to the end of one of those yet. So I don't know how she likes to end her series, so I'm scared. I'm nervous. I like to think she would not. I can't tell you to Neil without spoiling things for Julie. Anyways, let's just say that my ship doesn't have nearly as much interaction that I would like.
Well,
I will not say who my ship.
Season let's do it again.
But it is a fantastic series, and one way or another, I will know if my ship made it to the end of the series when the final book comes out. Jess, if they don't make it to the end of the series, please warn me so I won't hate the book. Because I know you'll probably finish it before I do. Oh, Julie is rereading. Okay, that's fine. Then you know who my ship is, Julie. They haven't interacted for most of 3 whole books. Yes, please do. Please do. Like, my brother has what was it? I rated 16 books one time for 2 characters to get together. Like, when you want to talk slow burn, it was 16 books of slow burn between these 2. And so we're they get together, there's a book of them together, and then there's a book after where they're together, but then my brother texts me as I'm like starting the book, and he's like, hey, maybe let me finish this and see if he fixes this thing, because I know you hate it when this happens. I said, thank you. I've been left at sea with a small rowboat and only 1 oar. I mean, the other ship is really good. The other main ship, I guess I would say. I do like them as well. It is the only reason I didn't spontaneously combust with Witch Shadow. So it's have you heard of the Harry Dresden series, Tennille? There is a character we meet in the first book that I pegged right away as like, oh, that's who I like for him. However, he goes through multiple other girlfriends first before getting with this person. It's very interesting because she is very rarely described sexually, but all of the other love interests are. It's so interesting. I'm hoping that when the next book comes out, we will have some things will have been fixed, because what happens in the book that my brother read, one of the ways of fixing it could end up in fixing a significant problem in a series in which Harry Dresden is basically like he's going to live a lot longer than anyone that he knows. So I would. It's good. I just the Dresden Files were written by a man. Not in the worst way, but kind of close. Cinder Spires is really good. I haven't read the second book, but I really like the first book. I say this as someone who loves Harry Dresden and loved the Dresden Files because like certain parts of that sense of humor, but it is a series that was written by a man, and you can tell. And yeah, the first 6 to 7 books are rough. There's some stuff that gets set up in later books that I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about this, if this is what we're doing. But he has gotten better. Yeah, they are on completely different continents for 4 books. Listen, she's probably already written. She's already written it. But if I had known you knew Sue's earlier, I would have been like, "What does she need from me? I will be a live-in nanny, whatever she wants. I can do my job from home." But yeah, I need to reread Truth Witch and reread the rest of them. I think I might be waiting until I'm a bit closer to the release, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have been chatting for quite some time. Neva, we're going to close up, but before we do that, Neva, do you have anything that you want to plug that has come out recently or is upcoming? Anything?
Patreon will get Ari's advent calendar unboxing probably tomorrow. It's edited,
Nice.
so I just want to make a thumbnail. It didn't need to be edited, but it's like all put together. I just need to make a thumbnail. And then I have public sprints on Monday morning.
Very nice. Very nice. I have my TBR going up tomorrow, which is the 6th day of the 12 days of Margaret, which is now like what? It's going to be like the 16 days of Margaret or something like that. I'm working on getting the rest of the videos out. I had to redo a few things just because certain projects were not getting finished in the timeline that I would have liked. And I remembered other projects that I did need to get out. Also, if you guys are looking for something, go for it. I loved the audiobooks for this series. I loved them. They were so good. So, and thank you. Nell is currently doing a tier ranking of every book that she has read. So if you guys want to hop over there and watch some of that, that is where I am sending you next. I'm going to go finish I'm going to go finish doing all the behind the scenes stuff so that the TBR can go up when we're done here. Actually, I'm going to have dinner first. I should eat first, but then I'll finish that up. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later when we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things. Bye.